Eagle Nation, my name is Rachel Moore, Assistant AD and Director of Athletic Communications here at Central Methodist University, and today I am joined by Alicia Zamora of the Central Methodist women's soccer team. Alicia, thanks so much for taking the time to visit with us today.
Of course, thank you.
Give us a little bit of background about you and kind of your time at CMU. What position do you play? You're in school, kind of all that stuff.
So, well, I'm a senior center back. I'm from Spain, as you said. It's been 4 years at Central and it's been amazing. I'm doing a double major in sport management and business management, and I really like the school. I really like the people over here. It feels like home. So it's been nice these past 4 years.
And now, in addition, you've been a 4-year starter for CMU. You've been here since the beginning, and this year you've also gotten the opportunity to lead this team as the captain. When you and Dan had that conversation that you'd be leading this team this year, kind of what was going through your mind, and how big of an honor is it for you to get to lead a team that's been traditionally so good?
Yeah, so as you said, it was an honor whenever he told me about the opportunity of me being the captain of the team, of leading this team. I knew that it was gonna be a nice season, a very competitive team, new team. So it was like a huge opportunity. Very proud of what I achieved during these past 4 years, and the fact that my coaches believe on me to be the captain and the leader of this team, it was all of an honor.
Now, we talked a little bit about kind of your time here at CMU, but this year's been especially incredible. You're number 4 in the country, your regular season conference championships. You've been in the top 10 for a good majority of the season, if not the entirety of the season. What are your thoughts on this season as compared to past? Where do you think this team stacks up to those from years past?
So I think from all these years, the team has been very competitive, but something I would point of this team is that because we are a very young team, everyone is here to fight for every single game. We don't take any game like, oh, this is an easy game or anything like that. Everyone is ready to fight for every game. So I think that's what's making us succeed during the year and succeed during games. I also feel like everyone is ready to play 1 minute or 90 minutes, and everyone is very focused in practice, and I think that's due how young we are and how many freshmen we have on the team.
What's it been like? In years past, you guys have had it's been traditionally led by a lot of seniors, but this year it's been a mix. You've got a lot of freshmen, a few seniors here and there, but what's it been like? What's been the makeup of the team, and how do you think they've gelled so well together?
So, yeah, I feel like all the years it was all seniors, all juniors, and it was a lot of leaders on the team, while this year there's a couple seniors and not many juniors. So I think we bond really well with freshmen to lead them, talking about our experience here, how to approach life at CMU, and I think they were always ready to help us, and we were ready to help them through the beginning. So I think it was nice since preseason, everyone bonded really well.
Now, our favorite time of the year at the athletic department, I know it's a favorite time of year for you guys. You get into the thick of postseason play, conference tournaments out of the way. We have the selection show on Monday. You guys are going to host 2 other teams, Midland out of Fremont, Nebraska, and then UC Merced coming all the way out from California. When you guys saw that initial matchup and kind of your pot of 3, what was going through everyone's mind, or now that you've had some time to process?
Yeah, I think at the beginning everyone was kind of surprised with the teams because we didn't know much about them. But then after a couple of days and processing everything, we start finding more information about them. So I think we're pretty happy with the bracket that we got, with the teams that came here. I think we will have a great matchup on Saturday, so excited about it.
We'll talk about that here in a minute, but I want to talk about the benefits of getting to host. We're a little bit off campus, but still close to home. You've done both. You've gone, I think your freshman year you went out to Indiana Wesleyan and played, but the past 3 years you've gotten to stay home and host these teams. What do you see of the benefits of getting to host versus going out on the road?
I feel like the biggest benefit is you are living in your house. You don't change much the routine that you have been doing for the whole year. So you go to class, you have lunch at your place, you do whatever you have been used to it. So nothing is changing, any routine changes. So I think that's the biggest advantage. Of course, because we don't play at home, that's not we don't get all the advantages that we could. But I think anyway we get the advantage of just stay home, the travel time, we don't have to travel, only 30 minutes to Columbia. So I think that's the biggest advantages.
And then this year, again, a little bit of a different setup, the way that the NAIA changed the format. Instead of pods of 4, it's either pods of 3 or pods of 2, depending on where you are in the ranking. What are the benefits for you guys? You get to sit back and watch that first game and get to kind of scout and kind of look at your opponents. What are some of the advantages of getting to just kind of sit back and look at these other teams before you play them?
I mean, I feel like the biggest advantage is just we didn't play Thursday, so we had a whole week to rest,
Yeah.
while the other team just played yesterday. So I think that's the biggest advantage that we could have. Also, watch them play live. I think also help us to realize what's their average, how they try to play, just than watching film, because watching film you get only some pieces of every game. Like yesterday we got the whole game. We saw their weaknesses and also their strengths. So I think that's an advantage for Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Now looking into Saturday, so you know your matchup now. UC Merced out of California, they knocked off Midland 1-0, a last-second goal by one of their stud players. They're a team. This is their first experience in the national tournament. They won their first conference tournament to get here. This is their first ever time coming out here and playing, and they got their first ever tournament win. So they're kind of a Cinderella team. But with you guys as a veteran team that this has become routine, what kind of challenges did they provide to you guys, being we're more experienced and they're just coming in really green?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the biggest challenge will be how excited they are from being here. I think for us, the excitement part, of course, this is very exciting, but it comes on winning national championships, winning championships in general, while for them it's just great for them to be here. So they are very excited to be here. We are too, but I think it's a different point. So I think that's the biggest challenge, how excited, and of course, both teams are gonna go to win the game, but they have that extra excitement. This is the first time we made history in our program.
Yeah. And the last thing for you, Alicia, I rattled off some of them, but you're a 4-time All-Conference selection, you're an All-American Player of the Year. You've done so much in your 4 years here, but as your time winds down here over about the next month, depending on how far we go, what are some final things that you would like to do, not only as an individual player, but team as a whole? What are some of those accolades that you want to try to achieve here as you wrap up your time at CMU?
I mean, of course, the biggest, the thing that I'm gonna fight for it will be winning nationals. I think that has been my objective since freshman year. I didn't have the opportunity to make it possible, so I wish I can finish my time at CMU lifting that trophy for the team. So I think that's the biggest challenge. Of course, the other thing that I wanna achieve is enjoy this last month and a half with friends, people around me, professors, people who I met. So I think those two is just enjoy my last time here.
Well, their national title run is going to start this Saturday at 3 o'clock over at Battle High School in Columbia, Missouri. You can catch Alicia and the Eagles taking on UC Merced in the second round of this year's national championship. If you can't make it out to Columbia, you can catch all the action live on cmueagles.com. Alicia, we appreciate your time and good luck Saturday.
Thank you so much.